And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. We are back with some preseason action. And tonight's matchup is between the Chicago Blackhawks and Detroit Red Wings. Trying to mix up the teams, obviously, here and not show a bunch of the same matchups over and over again. And thought Chicago-Detroit was a pretty interesting one. A couple of teams with certainly some young talent. Chicago bringing a lot of their NHL roster to this game in Detroit, and looks like they're going to be playing a lot of their big guns tonight, so it will be great to see what the Blackhawks look like. Detroit still, obviously injecting that lineup with youth and young talent through the draft and trying to develop their prospects, so it's going to be fun to see how they look out there against some of Chicago's best. This should be a good one tonight. Appreciate you all coming in. I hope you all have had a great day and you're finishing it up with some great hockey here between these two. Really, really, really excited. Thank you guys all so much for coming by and watching. We got Michael, Penguins fan, Logan, Profion, Patricia. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. We're still about 10 minutes or so away from puck drop. Super excited to get back streaming again. Obviously, I did 3 games last week and then took the weekend off. And now I'm going to be doing 3 more preseason games again this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then starting next week, obviously, we get into regular season action. Hey, Bears Fury, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Lucas Raymond is, I believe, in the lineup tonight. Philip Zadina is playing tonight. Moritz Seider is playing tonight, I believe, for the Red Wings. So Wings have some interesting young guys in the lineup. Joe Veleno, I believe, was part of the game group for the Red Wings today. There were some others that I probably can't remember off the top of my head, but Wings have quite a few interesting young guys that should be playing tonight. And then like I said, for Chicago, they brought like almost their NHL team. So they are going to be playing the big guns here tonight. Good to see you, Bears Fury. Yeah, Fleury's supposed to play the whole game for Chicago, so we're going to see their number 1 netminder in goal. Red Rubber, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. My name is John, Penguins fan. Oilers man, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat, as always. We're getting ready for puck drop. Still a few minutes away here between the Blackhawks and Red Wings. This used to be a Central Division rivalry until Detroit was moved to the Eastern Conference. But still, these two teams, back when they were playing in the same division, had a pretty strong rivalry with each other, and it was always a fun matchup. Kelly, what is going on? Samuel, welcome in. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We've got a fun game here tonight. Let's see. I'm gonna check some scores around the league here. No scoring in any of the games except for the Columbus-Buffalo game. And Columbus has now gone up 2-0 over the Buffalo Sabres in that game. So good start for the Blue Jackets, although they've blown leads to Buffalo before in this preseason. Let's see. Red Wings, man, what's going on? Andrew, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Aaron, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. I believe it was going to be Thomas Greiss in goal for the Wings tonight, but don't hold me to that. I know him and Picard were the goaltenders in the game group this morning for Detroit. I assume that Greiss is starting. We'll see. See if they show a lineup here. Eddie, what is going on, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I'm going to see if the teams tweeted out lineups before the game here. Let's see. Red Wings. We have line combination. Thomas Greiss is starting for the Red Wings. He led the team out. Looks like the game group here has Zadina, Fabry, Raymond, Suter, Hiroshi, Rowney, Pearson, Smith, Ryan, Larkin. Oh boy. Kirill, I gotta look up how to say this name. Kirill, I have no idea how to say this last name. Let me see. Kirill Tutayev. Okay, that's not... Actually, it's easier to say than it is to spell by a long shot. Kirill Tutayev and Joe Veleno are the forwards. Defensively, let's see. Letty Hronek, Sabrango, Newpower, Cider, DeKaiser, Cotton, and Brubacher. That's 8 defensemen, though, so 2 of those guys aren't going to be in the lineup. We'll see who actually makes the game lineup, but that's 8 defensemen. But that was the game group today for Detroit. And then Greiss and Picard are the goaltenders. Let me check Chicago's. I remember reading earlier that Chicago was bringing most of their NHL roster, but I don't know if they've tweeted out a lineup. No, I don't see a lineup here from Chicago. But we'll see who's out there for the Blackhawks. Oh, there you go, Red Rubber. That's awesome. Ken Dog, what is going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Hey, thank you, Eddie. Much appreciated. So, definitely some players to watch in this game. No doubt about it. I don't know, Profion. I haven't seen a Chicago lineup. I just saw a tweet earlier saying that they were playing most of their NHL regulars. So, I would assume Kubalik is playing, but until I see them on the ice, I'm not going to know for sure because the team hasn't tweeted out a lineup like Detroit has. How many points do I think Patrick Kane will have this regular season? I'm going to go with 92 points. I'm going to go with 92 points for Patrick Kane this year. Carter Baum tweeted the prediction one. Let me look. Thank you, Bears Fury. Oh, here we go. Projected lineup. DeBrincat, Johnson, Kane, Kubalik, Taves, Kurashev, Hardman, Borgstrom, Carpenter, Hagel, Gaudette, Entwistle. Jones and McCabe on the back end. Murphy, DeHaan, and then Jones and Galvis. Okay. And Fleury is set to play the entire game. So, yeah, it is. If that projected lineup is correct, that is a mostly NHL lineup. Both Jones brothers on the back end. McCabe, DeHaan, and Murphy in. Galvis, the 6th defenseman. Hagel, Gaudette, Entwistle's your 4th line. Might be a tweak there come regular season, but still a lot of Borgstrom, Carpenter, Kubalik, Taves, Kurashev, Johnson, Kane, DeBrincat, Fleury. Yeah, that's a mostly NHL lineup from the Chicago Blackhawks tonight. So, this should be a good one. This should be a good one. Appreciate that, Bears. Very, very much appreciated. So, we're getting ready for puck drop here. Chicago against Detroit. A lot of NHL regulars in the lineup. More I'd say for Chicago, but Detroit has quite a few as well. So getting close to the start of the regular season, we're starting to see these lineups come together a little bit. Marc-Andre Fleury is your starting goaltender and expected to play the entire game for Chicago. Thomas Greiss is in net for the Detroit Red Wings, and they are lined up at center ice. The puck is dropped, and we are underway. Face-off one back here by the Blackhawks. Murphy plays it up the boards, trying to work it out of his zone. Good forechecking pressure from the Red Wings, but Chicago's able to get it and flip it out to neutral ice. Back the other way now. Here comes Veleno. Pass to the wing into the offensive zone. Now Veleno goes in on the forecheck. He's out there trying to lead the way for the Red Wings here. Chicago clears it out to over the red line and dumped into the offensive zone. Jace, what's going on? SCT, what is going on? Welcome in, guys. Detroit coming back the other way into the offensive zone. Long shot in there, easily patted away by Fleury. Puck on the sideboards now. Chicago gets to it. Long pass up, too far in front. That does not connect with DeBrincat, and that is going to be a whistle here and an icing call against Chicago. Detroit gets an ozone face-off coming up. Nick, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, SCT. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for SCT. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Taken now, spun around the boards. Up the wall here, Hronek keeps it in. Red Wings trying to work it around. That's stolen here in the offensive zone. Chicago with a bad turnover there. Down low now, Bobby Ryan behind the net. Fabry with it. He gets checked off the puck. Ryan in after it. Now McCabe comes in to take it. Moved up there by Seth Jones, but he turns it over. There's a turnover. McCabe trying to get it back now. He's got Robbie Fabry all over him. Gets it up the wall to Jones, and Jones again turns the puck over. Seth Jones, couple bad giveaways here. Back the other way. Lucas Raymond with a shot and a save by Fleury. Jones takes it now, and he's just trying to settle things down. Line change coming here for the Red Wings. Looks like Chicago gets some new guys out as well. The Jonathan Taves line is out there. He dumps it into the offensive zone. Grice plays it to his defenseman. That goes through Moritz Seider, though. It's kept in now by DeHaan. Chicago, D-to-D, Murphy. Down low on the half boards, back out. Long shot again there. That one gets blocked. Or nice kick save there, actually, by Grice. Taken now, Dylan Larkin back the other way. Up over the red line. Taken now, dumped in by Patrick. Oh, no, that's Hagel. 38, not 88, coming down the wing. That was Brandon Hagel. Taken now, Red Wings not able to get into the Chicago zone, but they do not maintain possession, and the Blackhawks come back the other way, up into the offensive end. Cross-ice pass there. That one, though, does not connect. Kept in the offensive zone. Still working it around here. Long shot there from Caleb Jones, and that's a nice blocker stop. And now we're going to have a whistle. It looks like a penalty back behind the play. And we have a Red Wing going to the box. And it is going to be a power play for the Chicago Blackhawks. Coming up, the first penalty of the game is a hooking call against Detroit. And Chicago is going to get a chance to check out their man advantage. Yo, CL is what's going on. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate it. Then bye-bye. Taken now. Kane with it. Power play unit out there. Chicago into the offensive zone. Here's DeBrincat trying to get that one through to Kane. It's too far in front. Carter Rowney plays it back to the Red Wings defenseman, and it's sent all the way down the ice. Good early clear there. Taken now by Seth Jones. Still a minute and a half of power play time. 16:40 to go in the first. Aaron, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. And now we get a stoppage. And it looks like they might have been offside entering the zone there. We'll have a neutral zone face-off coming up. That is correct, Red Rubber. Nothing of value was lost. Just another waste of time. One back there. Patrick Kane with it at the red line. Drop pass for Seth Jones. Dumped into the offensive end. Down in the corner. Nice hit there on Seider. Hawks keep it in. Setting up now with possession. Seth Jones quarterbacking the power play. Out at the blue line to the half boards. DeBrincat with it. Slow and methodical. Looking to make a play. Into the middle now. Back to DeBrincat. Now back to the point on the other side. That's Patrick Kane with the puck. He's going for a skate. Looking to make a play. Gets it to Jones down on the half boards. Now behind the net. Jones pass back out. DeBrincat with it top of the circle. Back to Seth Jones. Down low here. Taken. Jones plays it again, now to the near side. Patrick Kane switch sides. He and DeBrincat have flip-flopped half walls here. Now it's down low. Taves trying to get it in front, and they score! Right in front there, it's Tyler Johnson with a power play goal. And Chicago takes the 1-0 lead. Great zone time. Taves gets it to Johnson in front. And Johnson is able to poke it past Grice. Nice goal there as Chicago takes the lead. Great puck movement in the offensive zone. And they maintain possession, and eventually they were able to get one by Grice, and they take the early lead here, not even 5 minutes into this game. Taken now down low. Caroline, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it as that one goes up. And out of play here, it's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Red Wings. Blackhawks with the early lead. That one, wow, good opportunity there for Lucas Raymond. That one goes up and out of play, just deflected there. 1-0 New Jersey. Next whistle, I'll grab that as this goes up the boards. Taken by Entwistle. Taken back, though, by Philip Zadina. Turned over in the neutral zone. Red Wings getting it back in. Zadina trying to work through Hagel. Very nice effort there from Zadina. Long shot in. That one just blocked wide. Sent around now. Lucas Raymond all over it. Zadina comes in trying to take it. It's stolen away, though, by DeHaan. And Chicago gets it out. And then DeHaan gets buried right in front of the Red Wings bench. Big hit there. Red Wings trying to work it now in their own zone. Yes, Taves and Kane get the assists on Tyler Johnson's goal, and that top power play unit looked pretty good there for Chicago. It's taken now. Played here by the Blackhawks, backhanded up and out of their zone, over the red line, and now dumped into the offensive end. Hard after it now is Carpenter. Trying to get it in front. Nobody there, though. All the way back to the point. It's kept in at the blue line. Spun back, sent down low. Moved around here. Carpenter again. Down here in the corner. Worked around again. Good job, though, by Detroit getting back while Chicago is trying to change. It's given away, though, and stolen here. Blackhawks back in. Nice shoulder stop there by Grice. Detroit having some trouble getting it out of their own zone here. It might have been Zadina. I don't know for sure who got that hit, Bears. It might have been Zadina because he was headed towards the bench. Long shot in there, and that one scores! Long shot there from Jake McCabe. Finds its way through. And it is 2-0 Chicago early in this one as that long shot from the point finds its way. McCabe with the long shot there. Let's see if it got deflected or not. Tough to tell from that angle. Either way, traffic in front, short side on Grice, and McCabe looks like he's getting credit for that goal, puts it home. So a very good start here on the road for Chicago as the puck's in the neutral zone and the Blackhawks steal it back again. Spin around now. Bad turnover in front again. What was that? Oh my gosh, what a horrible turnover there from the Detroit Red Wings. And Chicago again back in the offensive zone, just pouring on pressure here. Patrick Kane, pass into the middle. McCabe back, drop pass there. DeBrincat with a shot. And he gets knocked down in the slot there. Detroit able to get it out. Back the other way. Here come the Red Wings. Down behind the net, Rowney's after it, trying to get the cycle game going, but he can't pass that one through to Veleno, and Chicago is able to move it up and out. Backhanded in. Here come the Blackhawks. Back again, pad save there on Hagel by Grice. Puck's down in the corner. Cycle game going now for Chicago. They work it around the offensive zone. Murphy with a long blast from the blue line. And Grice is able to cover it up. Makes the pad save, and now he got some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Entwistle and Gaudette were in there. That was a good shot from the point. Grice able to get a pad on and cover it, and we're going to head to our first commercial break. Chicago 2, Detroit 0, 12:22 to go in the first. It's been a fast start. Can't wait to see how this one goes the rest of the night. Navanitha, thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for a new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. McCabe has looked really good early in this game, Bears Fury. He has looked really, really good. I'm sure he's happy to be out of Buffalo. So we are at commercial break here. Chicago 2, Detroit 0 already. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a quick start to this one. Please don't forget to drop that thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And really, 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 really appreciate everybody stopping by tonight for some Chicago versus Detroit action. Not even halfway through the first yet, and we've got a couple goals already. Elsewhere around the league, I believe New Jersey has taken a 1-0 lead over Washington. And Columbus, last I checked, had a 2-goal lead over the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, Buffalo gets one back. Buffalo gets one of those goals back against Columbus. And that is now a 2-1 game as I check the NHL app. So that game's now 2-1. And yeah, someone on Detroit got a penalty at the end of that play because Chicago is on a power play. Detroit gets it out of the zone early, though. Power play again for Chicago. They were successful on their first chance. We'll see if they can do it again. Must have stemmed from that scrum or something at the end of the play because it didn't seem like there was a... Oh, it's a hooking call. Donovan Sabrango gets a hooking call here against the Red Wings, and Chicago goes back to the power play, and we'll see if the Red Wings penalty kill can actually hold them off this time, as that one squirts back to the neutral zone. Seth Jones regroups. Chicago now back into the offensive end. Good drop pass here. They're setting up with possession. Patrick Kane with it on the near side boards. Looking to make a play. Sends it down low to Taves. Taves back to Kane. That is lovely to see. Taves and Kane back together. Taves back healthy, back out there playing. Great to see him on the ice. As that one thrown across the middle, only Detroit Red Wings there, and that's going to be cleared all the way down. Moved here. DeBrincat drops it behind the net for Caleb Jones. Here comes Caleb Jones now. He works it up, drop pass. Over to the sideboards, into the offensive zone now. Here comes Kurashev. Gets a pass through on the near side. After it hard. And it's kept in there at the blue line. Nice keep in there by Jones. But on the second opportunity, Detroit is able to clear it out. And they send it all the way down. Only 17 seconds left on the power play. Kurashev back behind the net. Working it up now. 10.5 to go in the first period. Through the middle in the neutral zone. Almost turned over there. Here comes Hagel. Pass up now to Kubalik. Hagel trying to backhand it in, and it squeaks through right as the power play was coming to an end. And Kurashev is going to get credit for that one. It's 3-0 Blackhawks. All Chicago early here. And they are 2 for 2 on the power play. They've got 3 goals in total. And we're only halfway through the first. This is all Chicago. Detroit is going to have to wake up or this is going to get very, very ugly. Pass in front right as the penalty was coming to an end. And yikes, it is 3-0. Kurashev in behind the D and able to poke that one right through Thomas Greiss. Oh, this is well on its way. If Detroit doesn't get a goal or two to get back into this, Bears, this is well on its way. As that neutral zone faceoff taken there and dumped in by the Blackhawks. Detroit trying to work it out, not able to. Chicago into the middle. And first one there, nice play. I think that was Galvis keeping it in. Hawks power play does look very, very good. It's taken now, pinned along the sideboards, down past Carpenter. Going hard after it here. Red Wings trying to get it out. Larkin takes a pretty good hit there in the corner. Detroit captain getting worked over there, but they do get it up and out of the zone. Zadina coming back the other way. Pass into the middle. Drop pass now for Larkin. He tries to send it back to Zadina, but it's turned over. And here comes Chicago the other way. DeBrincat, drop pass for Kane. Trying to feather one through for DeBrincat in front, but it doesn't connect. And Detroit will just clear it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing call there against the Red Wings. Chicago will get an offensive zone face-off. 9:21 to go in the first, and they'll be back in the attacking end. Johnson's going to get kicked out of the face-off dot here. DeBrincat comes in to take it and wins it back. Long shot again. That one goes just wide. Another great opportunity on a point shot from Chicago. But that one just goes wide of Greiss. A deflection in front by Kane there. And that one has to be gloved by Greiss as he snags it and covers it up. It will be another offensive zone draw for Chicago coming up. But 9:08 left in the first. We're going to go to our second commercial break. And the Blackhawks hold on to the 3-0 lead here. What a start, especially for the Blackhawks. Pouring it on here early. A couple power play goals. Oh, I don't know if that second one was officially a power play goal, but the guy had like just stepped out of the box if it wasn't. I'll see if they counted it as a power play goal or not. The first one was a power play goal. The second one was not, and they are not counting Kurashev's as a power play goal, but it was literally like 2 seconds after the power play ended. So, successful power plays early for the Blackhawks, and a couple of the goals coming 5-on-5. But we're here at commercial break. Detroit has had almost no puck possession in this game. They have really not come ready to play. And they're on home ice, too. This game is in Detroit. And they did not show up to this one. They need to get something going here real quick, or this could get pretty ugly. Chicago is just dominating this game right now. All right, here we are coming back from commercial break. I mean, DeBrincat's been good. DeBrincat scored 41 goals before, and he's probably going to have a 40-plus goal year again this year, too. DeBrincat is no secret anymore. He's one of the best goal scorers in the NHL. I have no idea, Bears. No idea why it wasn't televised. But it's moved up now. We are back from commercial break. DeBrincat has it. Through the neutral zone, he passes it up to Murphy. Murphy dumps it in. Chicago trying to establish the forecheck again. Sent around behind the net to Leddy. Seider and Leddy, the D pair here for the Red Wings. Moritz Seider with it. He turns it over behind the net. That one's stolen. Really good poke check there by Tyler Johnson. Leddy comes in and gets it back, though. Nice takeaway for Nick Leddy. and he's able to get it up and out of the zone and now start the rush into the offensive end. His pass into the middle, though, does not connect. And Patrick Kane's going to take it back for the Blackhawks. They'll regroup and get a line change. Line change for the Wings as well as this goes up into the offensive zone. Jonathan Toews sends it around. Good pinch there. Kept it in. Long shot. Just goes wide. Toews knocks down the rebound. Chance in front. Greiss somehow gets a piece of it, and he stops the rebound chance as well. Two big saves there from Thomas Greiss to stop this from getting to 4-0. Down in the corner, Seth Jones after it. Able to work it up the wall, into the middle there. Kicked away by the Detroit D. Big hit there, though, on the forecheck by Kubalik. Trying to move it into the middle now. Down in the corner, sent the other way. Detroit finally trying to work it out of their zone. Stepped up on there, though, and they're just going to deflect it in where Seth Jones goes back to retake possession. Entwistle with it now for Chicago, up into the offensive zone. Here's a pass, and a shot there, and a pad save by Greiss. More pressure coming from the Blackhawks. Veleno trying to backhand it out. He gets it out to the neutral zone, but the Hawks take possession right back. Now they dump it in. Austin, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Chicago off to a phenomenal start here in this game, just pouring on pressure. THG, what's going on? Welcome in. Chicago is out shooting Detroit 12-3. They have 12 shots on goal, and there's still 6:38 left in the first. This has been absolute domination from the Chicago Blackhawks so far. Taken now. Hronek with a long pass up. That one gets deflected into the offensive zone. DeHaan goes back to play it. Moved up now over the red line. Dumped into the offensive end. Here comes Borgstrom on the attack, wearing number 13 for the Blackhawks. Detroit just struggling to get the puck out of their own end. Moved up there to Larkin into the offensive end with speed. He stops on the half wall. Drop back for Zadina there. The shot gets blocked by DeHaan. Calvin DeHaan doing Calvin DeHaan things there with a shot block. That one gets thrown in short side on Fleury, and he has to squeeze the pads and make a save. Lucas Raymond has it now behind the net, but we're going to get a stoppage. And it looks like we might have a penalty call coming in here. Lucas Raymond looks a little bit confused, as I am as well, as to what that whistle was for. But either way, we got a stoppage here. We are going to head to our final commercial break of the first period. So Chicago up 3-0 here early against Detroit. Power play has looked good. They've been dominating shots on goal, and it's really been all Blackhawks so far. Definitely the kind of start that they wanted on the road. For the Red Wings, they just got to worry about getting one and trying to get themselves back into this game. But it has not been a good period for the Red Wings, as they just really didn't show up ready to play for this one. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And it's really great to have everyone in the chat tonight. What's going on, Eric? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely, Eric. It came down to one last game last year. Definitely could happen again. Hey, thanks, THG. Yeah, it wasn't great. Feel like in my prime, I definitely could have gotten more on the Super Deker, but that was definitely fun to try out and shoot that video and do. So in case you haven't heard, you haven't seen the video yet that I put out this afternoon, the channel is now partnered with Super Deker Advanced Hockey Training System. It's an off-ice stick handling trainer to work on your hockey skills. You can get $25 off using the promo link in the description or the promo code DEEK of the week, all one word, at checkout on superdeker.com. And I will be doing a weekly video for Super Deker that will be going up on their YouTube channel each and every week during the NHL season called Deke of the Week, where I'll be breaking down some of the best moves in the NHL that week. So really, really excited about the partnership with Super Deker, and it's going to be a lot of fun doing that. Definitely Bears expect them to be in the playoff hunt this year. Absolutely. And I know I haven't put out my predictions yet for the standings this year, but Chicago definitely should be. If not, they probably should make the playoffs. If not, they will be in a very tight playoff race all the way down to the wire for sure. They should not be a team that is far out from a playoff spot this year. So it'll be interesting to see. So we're back here. Detroit is now on the power play. Our first chance to get a look at their power play and a chance for them to try and get back into this game. Not exactly sure what the penalty was there, but that's what the confusion was. Is we get a nice blocker save there by Fleury on Larkin. That's what the confusion was before that commercial break. But Detroit is on the power play here. Here comes Moritz Seider starting the breakout. 45 seconds left of power play time. Austin, what is going on? Welcome in, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. That one's poked away by the Chicago D. They send it all the way down. Greiss comes out to play it. Moved up now. This is the Red Wings' first power play. Up into the offensive zone, into the middle. Here's Fabry behind the D, but Fleury makes the save. What a stop. Fabry again with a shot. That one gets blocked. Second chance as he gets hip checked. Gets another one just wide there. Red Wings are set up in the offensive zone, though. Zadina back. Now over. Hronek back to Zadina. He rips one and Fleury makes the save. Final seconds tick off the power play. Some massive stops there by Marc-Andre Fleury. And finally, a little bit of momentum for Detroit. They're up to 8 shots on goal now. They just got 5 shots on that power play. But Fleury stuffed them all. And it's still 3-0 Chicago. 3:25 to go in the first period. This one gets taken now. Chicago in on the forecheck. Borgstrom after it. Trying to work it around. Stolen there in the offensive zone. Sent around behind the net. Detroit gets to it. They go high off glass. Chipped by everybody out into the neutral zone. Here comes Carter Rowney. He dumps it into the offensive end. Goes in on the forecheck there. Looks like that was against Galvis. Long shot in. Pad stop on the point shot by Fleury. Giovanni Smith with it now for the Red Wings. He loses it off his stick. Joe Veleno takes it. Veleno with it. Back to the D. Red Wings getting a line change here. He was on that shift, Profion. Line change here. Now Zadina is back out with his normal line. Larkin and Raymond. Zadina playing the right side. Larkin in the middle. Raymond on the left. That is a good up-and-coming line for the Detroit Red Wings, to say the least. So it's taken now. Tyler Johnson works it up to Patrick Kane into the offensive zone. Down in the corner now. Hronek pins Johnson. DeKeyser comes away with the puck. I almost forgot Danny DeKeyser was even still on the Red Wings. He hasn't done much the last few years. He was a really highly touted young defenseman when he first came up with Detroit, but he's really kind of fallen off the map, and injuries have been a problem for him as well. As a long blast there by Kubalik, and Greiss just gets across to make the pad stop, and we're going to have another penalty call here. Chicago's going back to the power play once Detroit touches this up. It's going to be a tripping call against the Red Wings as Seth Jones down the wall and throws that one on goal. But it is stopped by Greiss, and finally the Red Wings touch it up. And Chicago is going to go back to the power play here late in the first, as it's going to be a tripping call there against the Red Wings. Oh, damn Red Rubber. Those always sucked, man. I remember those quite well, except at our school they used to do it at like 7 in the morning. It was ridiculously annoying, but fire drills were never fun in college. They're great in high school and like middle school because you get out of class. They were never great in college. As Kane with a shot there. That one blocked in front, trying to find it. Detroit gets to it first and sends it all the way down. Here comes Jones up over the red line. Into the offensive end. Tyler Johnson moved into the middle. Played down here in the corner. Cycling it around. 38 seconds left in the first period. 1:15 left on the power play for the Chicago. Will carry over into the second if they don't score. Taken here. Patrick Kane with it into the middle. Backhand. Trying to get it back. Kane on the half boards. 22 seconds left to work with. Taken down here. Up the wall. Detroit trying to work it out. And Suter clears that one. Into the offensive end. Cross ice. Here's DeBrincat, and that's going to be the end of the first. Intermission coming up. Just ran out of time for them to get a last shot off there. Chicago takes a 3-0 lead in the first period, and that is how the first period will end. Detroit did get a little bit of momentum from their power play chance. Didn't even get a chance. Or got some momentum on that power play chance, but didn't get to keep it because of them taking a penalty late in that period. But anyway, that was all Chicago in the first, except for that 5-shot power play for the Red Wings. And Blackhawks have got to be really, really happy with coming out on the road like this and just taking complete control of the game in the first. And now Detroit is going to have to try and claw their way back. And if they can't, then this is going to be a long night. But a lot of shots in that first, 16-10. 26 shots in the first period. These teams have not been shy about getting the puck to the net, and that's good. I want to see teams taking 35, 40 shots a game. Get the puck to the net and good things happen. It's never a bad play to throw it on goal, and these two teams both were able to do that here in the first period. So, obviously, exactly the start Chicago wanted. Detroit, not so much, but we'll see if they have a better second. Thank you guys all for being here. Really, 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 really appreciate it. Paul, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you guys so much. Very, very much appreciated that everyone's here. Paul, thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really, really appreciated. Welcome in, everybody. Please don't forget to drop that like and subscribe. If you are new, I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. I'll be streaming all season long, all playoffs long, covering as much NHL hockey as I possibly can. So we got some time now to just hang out and chat at the end of the first period. And we'll wait for period number 2 to begin. I'm also going to check some scores around the league because there are a number of games going on here. Bears, Lankinen is going to be the backup. Fleury and Lankinen will be the goaltending tandem for the Blackhawks. D'Elia and Subban will both end up getting sent down, waived, whatever. But they're only going to be seeing NHL action if something happens to Fleury or Lankinen. Those are the tandem, the 1 and 2 for Chicago this regular season. Bruins and Flyers is still tied up at 0. Columbus has taken a 3-1 lead over Buffalo, and that is now in the second period. Actually, all of the 7 o'clock starts are in the second period. Washington and New Jersey, the Devils have taken a 2-0 lead over Washington in that one. And Toronto has taken a 1-0 lead over Ottawa. And obviously that 7 o'clock start is in the second as well. Colorado and Minnesota has started. That one is 0-0 in the first. Coming up at 9 p.m., Calgary and Edmonton. Battle of Alberta, preseason edition, 9 p.m. And then at 10, the late game tonight, Anaheim and San Jose at 10. So, Battle of the California teams. That is your NHL action around the league right now. Who fills the fourth D spot on the Isles? I think Mayfield and Chara are going to play together, so it's going to be Andy Green most likely. I think Green probably plays with Dobson, and Mayfield and Chara play together. I would think. That's what I'd be looking to do. Andy Green has been incredibly good since going to the New York Islanders, so he has absolutely played well above his expectations since going to the Islanders. So I think Green probably plays with Dobson, and Dobson takes the offensive role. Green takes the defensive role, and that's probably... And that's probably how the Islanders' D shakes out, but we'll see. No, absolutely no politics in the chat whatsoever. I don't want to see anything remotely political in the chat, or we're just going to get rid of it. I mean, it's really not difficult. If it has any sort of political connotation whatsoever, it's gone. Not allowed. You'll just get timed out and sent away. No politics whatsoever in the chat. Hey, there you go, Andrew. That is awesome. That is awesome, Andrew. Paul, the taxi squad is not a thing this year. That was for just last season, 1 year only because of COVID. There's no taxi squad is not a thing. Saad, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Cap Friendly has gotten rid of the taxi squad thing, and no one, I haven't heard about it at all. So I'm pretty sure that that was only a 1 year thing for last season because of COVID. Everything's back to normal this year. So a third goaltender can't just be kept on the roster. Yeah, as far as I know, that the taxi squad was just last year, because Cap Friendly got rid of the taxi squad section, and I know when they originally put that in, they said it was only supposed to be for a year. So unless something changed, I don't believe that is a option anymore. I think because the AHL is back in full capacity, all the junior teams are back in full capacity and everything. So it's going to be like it was before, where guys will just get called up from the AHL. Matthew, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, 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 really appreciate it. Welcome in. Saad is in here. What is going on? Welcome. We're at the first intermission here. Oh God, I forgot to change it. You don't want Gustafsson in your lineup, THG. He is the worst defenseman in the NHL. Erik Gustafsson, I cannot even believe that he even got signed. He is the worst defenseman. He is the worst defenseman in the NHL. If he plays a game, I would not be happy. Tom, thank you so much for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat for Tom. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Really, 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 really appreciate it. Yeah, I cannot believe Erik Gustafsson still is getting NHL jobs. Like, it's absolutely mind-boggling. It's like Jack Johnson still getting... It's like Jack Johnson getting an NHL job. It's like, how does this guy keep making it into lineups? Like, he's absolutely horrendous. And Gustafsson defensively, I mean, I don't know if I can think of a worse player in the defensive zone than Gustafsson. Like, he doesn't belong on NHL ice. Dude, it's like there are certain players that I cannot believe still get contracts. Erik Gustafsson and Jack Johnson are like the two biggest one. It's just like, how? I expect them to be a playoff team, Austin. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they'll do in the playoffs, but I certainly expect the Maple Leafs to make the playoffs, definitely. Oh yeah. Cheers, everybody. This is Yingling, Michael. It's a beer from Pennsylvania. I don't know, Bears. I haven't seen all the teams yet. And it's so different on every night because nobody's playing the same lineup every night. So it's really hard to tell. I've only seen, I think, this is my 5th preseason game that I've seen. So I haven't seen all the teams play yet, and it's a different lineup every night because they still have so many guys in training camp, so it's really tough to say. But cheers to everybody for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Appreciate all of you in the chat. So I don't know who looks most impressive. It kind of changes on a nightly basis by who's in the lineup. Nate, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. So far for me, the Bruins looked really good in the first game against Philadelphia. They're playing Philadelphia again right now, but their game last Thursday against Philadelphia, Boston looked good in that game. That was pretty impressive. Winnipeg looked really good, destroyed the Oilers last Wednesday. They've since lost to the Oilers with different lineups, but Winnipeg in that game looked really, really good. I would say that would have been the most impressive full game performance that I've seen so far, was the Winnipeg Jets beating the Oilers last Wednesday. But again, that's the lineups are so different now because certain guys are getting sent back down and whatnot. But as far as like single game performance that I've seen in the preseason so far, I would say that one. Now, I will say this. Chicago has a chance to be at that level tonight. If Chicago plays the next 2 periods like they played the first, they'll be at that level tonight, for sure. But we'll see if they can keep it up for the entire game. Declan, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't put too much stock into preseason games. I look at more of like individual performances and like which players look ready to go and whatnot, because from a game-by-game basis, a lot changes in the preseason. And I mean, I put zero stock in who wins and loses. I just don't think that means anything in the preseason. It's more for me about the system, the teams, learning the system and being able to run it effectively, and individual players making sure that they're ready to go for the start of the regular season. / individual lines as well. Like if you can see certain lines look really, really good. And that bodes well for the regular season. Like for example, in Boston, their presumed third line for this year, Jake DeBrusk, Eric Howla, and Nick Foligno, played really, really well when they were together in the game against Philadelphia. I'm trying to think of other lines that have stood out to me. Winnipeg's top line played in the game last week against Edmonton, and Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, and Blake Wheeler looked really good in that game and really dominated the puck when they were on the ice. So, like, certain things like that you can pick out in preseason games and really maybe read into a little bit and be happy that certain players and certain lines are playing well. But as far as wins and losses and stuff like that, I don't read too much into it come preseason, because it's still a revolving door lineup, and there's a lot of differences on a nightly basis. Yeah, I think so, Austin. I have very high expectations for the Bruins this year. Absolutely. Yeah, Taves looked good. I was happy. This is the first period that I've been able to see Jonathan Taves back, obviously, and he had a solid first, and that's really good to see after not playing last year. Definitely want to see him fully healthy and back being a big contributor for the Blackhawks. Erod, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. I mean, it's tough to say right now, THG, because he can't play until like February anyway. So he's going to miss the first half of the season. So I don't even think they're thinking about that right now. If that call does come, it will be in like January. But what am I trying to... I think it's largely going to depend on how the Bruins goaltending is up to that point. Like, if Ullmark and Swayman are getting the job done and both look really good and are winning games for the Bruins in the first half, then they may not bring them. They might just keep it the way it is and go with Ullmark and Swayman. Now, if one of those goaltenders is struggling, or if both goaltenders are struggling, and the goaltending just hasn't been up to par at the halfway point of the season, then yeah, they're probably making a phone call and asking, hey, Tuukka, when you're healthy, we'd love to have you back. I think it's going to depend on how the goalies play for the Bruins in the first half of the year. And if it's good, they'll ride with those guys most likely. If there's question marks there, then they'll probably say Tuukka gets one last crack at it. Yeah, Tuukka's not playing for anybody else other than the Bruins, I don't think. He's pretty much come out and said that it's either Boston or nothing for Tuukka. So I don't think he's going to play for anyone else. It's going to be Bruins or he retires. I mean, Tuukka was a pretty big reason why. He has one of the highest save percentages in NHL history of any goaltender. I mean, Tuukka was an all-time legendary goaltender for the Bruins. He has like a .922 career save percentage, which is like one of the best in NHL history among goaltenders that have played like a significant number of games. All right, we're back for the start of the second. We are back for the start of the second. Chicago does have a little bit of power play time. I mean, Rask gets all the hate, THG, because he always came up a little bit short in the playoffs, but he's an all-time great goaltender. He's an all-time great goaltender. No, nobody knows, Michael. They haven't said anything about that. But they are lined up at center ice, and Chicago trying to get that power play back working. Not able to win that draw. It's dumped in there. They've got 30 seconds left of power play time. 10 seconds into the second period. We are just getting going in the middle frame. This one is moved up now through the middle. Patrick Kane dumps it into the Red Wings end, and they'll go in on the forecheck. DeBrincat and Taves after it. Back to Johnson to the blue line. Taken here. Jones with a fake shot there. Now he's going to look to make a play. Final 5 seconds of power play time. Detroit has almost killed this one off. And now we are back to full strength. Is coming out of the box. Trying to go backdoor to Johnson. But he just had it roll off his stick. And then Greiss was able to come across and get to it to cover it. If Johnson had played that cleanly, it would have been a wide open net, but it just bounced off his stick. And Greiss is able to cover it up coming across. I don't know. That's a tough one, Matthew. They're not having Crosby and Malkin to start the season is not going to be good for the Pittsburgh Penguins, but they're still a good team. And obviously they certainly have the ability to make the playoffs. I wouldn't completely write them off, but it's definitely gonna be a big test for the Penguins when they start the year without Crosby and Malkin. Because anytime you're down your first top two centers, that's a big hit to the lineup for sure. Yeah, YouTube has a delay, and I'm watching on ESPN Plus, Bears, so that has a little bit of a delay in itself as well. So I am going to be a little bit behind if you are watching this on cable, because I am watching on ESPN Plus, streaming it. Long shot there from DeHaan. That goes off the end boards. Drop pass by Murphy. Chicago keeps it in. Moved into the middle there. Long shot. That one gets blocked down by the Red Wings. DeHaan keeps it in again at the blue line, though. Taken now. Murphy with it. Gets it to the sideboards. DeHaan looking to make a play. He just keeps possession. Goes back to Murphy. Now it's down low in the offensive zone. Trying to cut to the net there was Borgstrom. And he's not able to complete the shot. Cleared out of the zone now by the Red Wings. Ice, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I just don't think he's going to play enough, THG, because I think he and Varlamov are going to split so many games that in a year where you're going to have some goaltenders playing like 60 games, I think Sorokin and Varlamov are going to come pretty close to splitting the season even, and they're not going to play enough games to win the Vezina over somebody like Connor Hellebuck or Andrei Vasilevsky, who's probably going to play 65 games. Windy City, what is going on, Nick? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Thank you for the update, Michael. 4-1 Columbus. Extending the lead to 3 against Buffalo. Taken now. Hawks trying to move it back up and out. Moved here. I would say, Bears, that the Johnson, Kane, DeBrincat line has jumped out to me. They've completely controlled the puck when they've been on the ice. Shot there, trying to go over the shoulder. Really nice save by Greiss on Hagel. Kept in the offensive zone, though, by Chicago. Working it around, trying to get it on goal. That one, big hit down in the corner by Fabry. Detroit trying to clear it. Not able to, though. Good job there by Gaudette to keep it in. Ice, I am a Bruins fan from Massachusetts, but I cover the entire NHL on this channel. Fans of all teams here. Toronto and Ottawa is tied up at 1. Thank you, Michael. That one now. Detroit, long shot in, deflected up, and out of play into the netting. No, that one didn't go out of play. Everyone was looking around for it like it went up and out, but finally they find it behind the net, and Detroit keeps it in the offensive zone. That had everyone down at ice level confused. That had me confused. Nobody could find that puck until it came down behind the net. Yes, very, very good, Windy City, to see Jonathan Toews back on the ice. Absolutely. As this one now, we get a stoppage. It looks like we're going to have a penalty call. And this is going to be Galvis, I think, headed to the penalty box here. Detroit's going to get another power play opportunity. They didn't score on their first one, but they had like 5 shots on goal. They got a lot of pressure on their first power play chance. We'll see if they can replicate that, or if Chicago is going to be able to kill this one off. Hey, thank you, Ice. Very, very much appreciated. Hey, what's going on, Slapshot Jack? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. No, this was a 7:30 start time for this game as Detroit wins the faceoff. Trying to get back into this game. They need a goal. Larkin with a blast from the half boards. And that one is saved by Fleury. Still in, though. Another chance in front. Oh, Bobby Ryan with the deflection. The Hawks D leave him a little too much space in front. And he's able to just redirect that one right by Fleury's pad. And Bobby Ryan gets the Red Wings on the board. No, Bears. He had an immune system disease. He had a chronic immune disease. It was not Jonathan Toews that had cancer. That was Oscar Lindblom. Detroit gets themselves on the board here with a power play goal by Bobby Ryan. It's a 3-1 game now. Down low now, Jonathan Toews working it in the offensive zone, trying to get a pass in front. That one just doesn't connect. McCabe jumps down and keeps it possession. He throws that one through the middle. Nobody there. Seth Jones with it now. I like this Jones-McCabe pairing, and I like the DeHaan Murphy pairing. Those were, I think that's going to be your top 4 for the Blackhawks this year. Moved up now into the offensive end. Here comes Filip Zadina. Pass into the middle. Trying to go backdoor. Oh, just sent wide there by Fabry. Suter with it now behind the net, playing against his former team. That one just went wide. No, Seth Jones is playing with Jake McCabe. That's their top. That's Chicago's top D pairing is Seth Jones and Jake McCabe. Caleb Jones is playing with Galvis tonight on the bottom pair. Big stop there by Fleury. He just got a piece of it with the pad. What an opportunity there. Yes, Caleb's on the third pair. This one gets taken now. Speaking of Caleb, there he is flipping the puck up and out of the zone. Detroit brings it right back in. They're going to be offside, so it's that puck did clear. And we'll have a neutral zone faceoff coming up with 14:39 left to go in the second. Chicago leading in shots 20-14, leading on the scoreboard 3-1. Faceoff won back there by the Blackhawks. Caleb Jones sends it all the way around. That one, though, good pinch kept in by Detroit. On trying to go backdoor now. Borgstrom steals it there, though, for the Blackhawks. Then loses it off his stick, then kicks it back. Gets it up now. Backhanded there. That one, big hit in the on the sidewall. The Chicago clears, though. Here they come into the offensive end. Sent down low behind. Red Wings in their own zone. Chicago trying to keep it there. Up the sideboards, off glass. Giovanni Smith is going to go after on the forecheck here for the Red Wings. It's taken, though, by Caleb Jones. He moves it up. Stolen at the red line there by Seider. Into the offensive zone. Move to the middle. Taken now by Calvin DeHaan. He goes back behind his own goal. Taken there. Gaudette with a pass up. Entwistle deflects it in. Here comes Hagel after it. This is a good energy line. I don't think Entwistle's probably going to make the team right away. He probably gets sent down, but Entwistle, Gaudette, and Hagel is a fourth line. That's an energy line right there. Down low there, Hagel sends it in front, and they score! Chicago, and guess who it is? It's Entwistle as Hagel went in on the forecheck, dug the puck out, and then passed it out in front. Entwistle puts it home, and we have ourselves a 4-1 hockey game. Great forechecking pressure there by Hagel, and then Entwistle just finishes it off. And it is a 4-1 hockey game here as Chicago gets the momentum back. Mackenzie Entwistle gets a preseason goal. Aiden, what's going on? Welcome in. He is not playing tonight, no. But thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. If anyone else came in that I missed, my apologies. Welcome into the chat, everyone. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Chicago 4, Detroit 1, 12:52 to go in the second period. And this one is been one-sided. We'll see if the Red Wings have a comeback in them, but Chicago has been in control for, I would say, a solid 80% of this game has been pretty much all Blackhawks. Dylan Larkin with it now. He passes it over. Sent in front. Not able to get it through there. Taken now, Hronek, D to D, up to Raymond. Raymond dumps it in. He'll head off for a line change. Zadina goes in on the forecheck. Bangs bodies with DeHaan. Taken now, really bad turnover there by Chicago. That might have been, was that Kurashev with the bad turnover? Not going to want to see that as the Red Wings have it now in the offensive zone. With possession, Seider goes D to D. To Letty, long shot there. That one just deflects wide. Behind the net, Pew Suter with it. Suter down in the corner, back to Letty. Zadina finally gets off. Fresh line now out there. Fabry comes on the ice. Trying to go backdoor to Fabry in front. There's a chance, and Suter couldn't get to it. What an opportunity there for Suter. He was all alone to just poke it in. And he loses it in his skates. Didn't get a clean chance in front, and it ends up under Marc-Andre Fleury, who covers it up. As we're going to head to commercial break, Suter all alone in front, couldn't cleanly handle the puck. And Fleury covers it as we head to commercial break here. Second period action. Chicago still with the 4-1 lead. I would, Aiden, if that didn't require me completely changing my camera setup around, but that would be way too much to change. I had to move everything all around to be able to get that angle to shoot that video, so it would take me the entire intermission to reset that up before I could even do it. But that would be pretty fun to do, though, for sure. But anyway, we're going to check some other scores here. Frantic action in front of the net there, but Suter just not able to get one against his former team. Philly and Boston is tied at 1 now. Thank you, Michael. And Columbus has gone up 5-1 over Buffalo. He's been a little quiet for my liking in this game, THG. He hasn't really stood out, but we'll see how it goes the entire night. But nobody on the Red Wings has really stood out. But I don't know. I'm really high on Moritz Seider, so I was kind of hoping for more of a standout game, and that hasn't been the case so far. New Jersey and Washington is now 2-1 Devils. The Senators have tied up the game against Toronto at 1. And Avalanche Wild still 0-0. No, he just hasn't really stood out in this game, THG. And I'm very, very high on him as a prospect. So I was hoping to see a little bit more. But nobody on the Red Wings has particularly had a good game in this one. I mean, the Blackhawks are winning 4-1 for a reason. So we'll see how it goes the rest of the way. Taken now down in the corner, moved into the middle. Bad turnover there by Seth Jones. What are you doing? Gives it away, and the Red Wings almost score. I'll tell you one thing. Detroit cannot finish. Detroit cannot finish. They are getting grade A chances, and they can't put it in the net. This team is not scoring right now. So Blackhawks get this one out. Right back in, though. Dumped in by the Red Wings. What's going on, Sergeant Hartman? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, Hawks have looked very good in this game, Bears. Absolutely. And now it looks like we got a stoppage and a penalty call here. Kubalik is talking to the referee. And yeah, it looks like Kubalik might have got the elbow up there on New Power, the defenseman for the Red Wings, and that's going to put Detroit to the power play. Well, they did. Their only goal of the game did come on the power play from Bobby Ryan, so we'll see if they can get back into this one with another power play goal, but they are down 4-1 here and desperately need to get some momentum going. 10:49 to go in the second period. We are almost to the halfway point. I love the old-fashioned stuff, Aiden, so I am a big fan of Fleury's pads. I am a big, big fan of the throwback brown. Oh, yeah, I mean, Seth Jones' contract is terrible, Paul. I mean, even if Jones plays pretty well, his contract is going to be terrible. Like, $9.5 million for him is absolutely brutal. I don't really know anybody that likes Seth Jones' contract. But the best you can hope for at this point for Chicago is for him to just be solid. Next Bruins stream is Wednesday night against the Capitals, Declan. Wednesday night against the Capitals at 7 p.m. It's Boston's last preseason game. Long shot there. Zadina with a bomb from the top of the circle. And getting across is Fleury. Fleury with a nice stop there with the chest. And he smothers that one up. It will be another offensive zone faceoff for the Red Wings. Second period action here. We have just reached the halfway point of this game. 1:10 remaining on the power play. Fabry takes it to the net. And Fleury's able to get a piece of it and poke it away. Sent around. Taken up here. Red Wings back over the red line into the offensive zone. Good check there, though, by Jones. Nice play there by Seth Jones defensively. Sider keeps it in, though. Rocky, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Back to the point. Long shot from the blue line, and that one finds its way through. Another power play goal. And this one comes from Moritz Seider. Been waiting for him to show up and do something, and he bombs one on the power play there. Finds its way home through traffic. And 2 power play goals on the game now for Detroit. They are somewhat back in this one now. It's a 4-2 game. Seider gets one there and gets the Red Wings back to within 2. What a great shot there with a screen in front. And Fleury couldn't really see it. And when you can't see the puck, you either get lucky and it hits you or it goes in the net. And that one ended up in the net. Shots are now tied 21 apiece. But a lot of Detroit shots have come on the power play. And now they are back in the offensive zone. Some good pushback here from the Red Wings. Trying to go backdoor. That pass is just deflected away. Chicago now coming out. DeBrincat with it into the offensive zone. He fumbles it off his stick, but then gets it back. Now Caleb Jones. No, we get a penalty call here. And it looks like Giovanni Smith took a stick up high. It's going to be a high sticking call against Chicago. And when we come back from commercial break here, Detroit is going to be back on the power play where they have both of their goals and a chance to cut this lead to 1. All of a sudden, this game is getting a little bit closer. Fleury is number 29, Bears. As we head to commercial break here, welcome in everybody. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Really helps out the channel, and I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Really appreciate seeing everybody in the chat. Chicago and Detroit, second period action, just past the halfway point, and Chicago's got a 2-goal lead, and they've controlled much of this game, but Detroit with some pushback here and another power play opportunity coming up. This one is definitely getting interesting. We'll see if the Detroit power play can continue to surge in this game or if Chicago can finally kill this one off. But man, for a game that was so much dominated by Chicago, Detroit did not go away. And now we're really seeing a little bit of a push here from the Red Wings, and game's not quite over yet. It felt like it was over after the first period, but it's not quite over yet. We still got about half of this one to go as we come back from commercial break. Red Wings played about as bad of a first period as they possibly could, but they obviously wanted to make up for that a little bit here in period 2. And we're starting to see that push that you would expect from a team that wants to get themselves back in the game. So we've got 8:48 to go in the second period. We are lining up in the offensive zone, Red Wings offensive zone, and Raymond wins the puck back on the faceoff. They're set up now in the offensive end, trying to get full possession here. Chicago giving them a lot of trouble, though, putting a lot of pressure on the puck. Bobby Ryan with it. He loses it to Connor Murphy. Murphy off glass. Dylan Larkin pinches down, though. Now back to the point, over to some space. Lucas Raymond with it. He gets a shot off. Just goes wide, blocker side. Someone might have got a piece of that. Raymond gonna get it back. Top of the circle. Cross-ice pass in the skates of Larkin. Larkin back to Leddy. Leddy's bomb gets blocked there by the penalty killer. And Chicago clears it all the way down. Good job there by the Hawks to clear that one. Yeah, Bears, no problem. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you being here. Caleb, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. Into the offensive zone now. Detroit, Bobby Ryan lets that one go. There was no defenseman at the blue line, though, and Leddy has to go back and regroup. 55 seconds of power play time left. 7:40 to go in the second period. Moved up now, Lucas Raymond into the offensive zone, but that's going to be offsides as he does a drop pass, sideways drop pass to Ryan, but you got to get the zone first before you make a pass like that, and that's just a 19-year-old right there. That's experience that he's going to gain as he gets older, for sure. It's just, he's a young kid, and you're going to have to, learn little things like that as you experience the game and develop and play at the NHL level. Detroit back into the offensive zone now after taking that face-off. Down in the corner, big hit there. Fabry on Jones. Seth Jones, that is. I guess I should differentiate between the Joneses for Chicago because they're both playing tonight. As that one gets sent in front, poked away. Right back out to Seider, though. He gets a pass off into the middle. And a power play goal by Robbie Fabry. Makes it a 4-3 game. And Detroit's power play has 3 goals in this one. And that's going to be a little bit worrisome for Chicago's penalty kill. That might be a little bit of a weak spot potentially with this team, as the penalty kill certainly hasn't done its job tonight. 3 power play goals for the Red Wings, and this is a 1-goal game all of a sudden. This went from Chicago being in complete control and looking like it was over to Detroit getting this down to a 1-goal game here with 6:45 to go in the second period. And big pushback here from the Red Wings, particularly on the power play. Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Veleno with a pass up now. Red Wings through the neutral zone. Dumped into the offensive end. Down in the corner, Rowney sends it around. Rowney sends it around to Smith. Giovanni Smith looking to make a play. Just sends it deep. Detroit is going to get a line change here. Fresh group out on the ice now. Moved up there by Patrick Kane. He dumps it in. Hey, good night, Matthew. Thank you so much for stopping by. Much, much appreciated. Down in the corner now. Taken here. Chicago gets it back. Moved up now. It was 4-1 Chicago, Brian, and now it's a 4-3 game. Is that one absolutely blasted off the pipe? What a chance there for the Blackhawks, but DeHaan rings the pipe. And it somehow stays out. Then the second chance, it's covered up by Thomas Greiss, who takes it in the chest and covers it. We're going to head to commercial break here. 5:37 to go in the second. What an opportunity there for Chicago to make it a 2-goal game again. Just hit the post. And we are still 4-3 in the second, as the Blackhawks will have an offensive zone face-off when we come back from commercial break. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Really appreciate everyone coming by tonight. This has been a fun one. It was very lopsided early, and then all of a sudden, boom, we got ourselves a hockey game. Detroit's Seider's a defenseman, Profion. Detroit's first line is Larkin, Zadina, and Raymond. Larkin, Zadina, and Raymond is the first line for Detroit. Seider is a defenseman, and he is playing with Nick Leddy as their D pair tonight. Checking around some scores here to see if anything changed. Bruins and Flyers is 1-1 in the third period. Blue Jacket Sabres 5-1 in the third. Devils Capitals 2-1 in the third period. Sens and Leafs are tied 1-1 in the third. And second period just started between the Avalanche and Wild. That game is still 0-0. Long shot in here right off of the face-off, and Greiss has to cover that again. It'll be another attacking zone draw for the Blackhawks. All right, so let's see. Oh, that's one back here. Seth Jones with it. Yeah, penalty kill not good tonight for Chicago, that's for sure. They do not want to be giving up 3 power play goals on a regular basis, that's for sure. Calgary and Edmonton is about to get started up in Edmonton. Preseason edition of the Battle of Alberta. That is a 9 p.m. game, so they're going to get started here any moment within the next 10 minutes or so. All right, here we go. Offensive zone draw again. Gaudette wins it back for the Blackhawks. McCabe, spin around shot by Hagel, and that one just deflects wide. Seth Jones pinches and keeps it in. Now, that was a good play from Seth Jones. He's had some bad plays in this game. He's had some good plays. That was a good one as he kept that puck in. And then really nice back check there from Gaudette. Keeps it in the offensive end. Still on the attack now, Chicago. Now it's taken by McCabe to Hagel. Hagel has it poked off his stick, though, and Detroit's finally able to clear. Yeah, Hronek is in the lineup for Detroit as well. He's playing with a no-name defense, like an AHL defenseman tonight. Yeah, he is out there with number 44. I'm not even sure who that is. That's an AHL level defenseman that he's playing with tonight. But Hronek is playing for Detroit. All right, thank you so much, Brian. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. And appreciate the like as well, as always. That really does help out and mean a lot. Taken now, dumped into the offensive zone. Kurashev gets it deep, under 4 minutes now to go in the second period. Yeah, I would say that would be my top pairing, Profion, yes. Chicago working around the offensive zone now. A lot of zone time here. It's poked away from Caleb Jones, though. And Kurashev able to take it back at the defending blue line. Suter with it now at the neutral ice. Dumped it on the backhand there by Fabry. Fabry can't get to it before Fleury, and Fleury plays it to Galvis. Up the boards now. He gets the red line and dumps it in. Taken here. Moved up there by Newpower. He gets it across. Shot there by DeKaiser. That one blocker saved by Fleury, and Chicago flips it up and out. Falling down, though, one of the Red Wings. Chicago trying to take advantage of it. Not able to as the Wings clear. 3 minutes now to go in the second period. Pucks along the sideboards. Bobby Ryan flips that one back. Calvin DeHaan knocks it down, and then it's deflected in there by Tyler Johnson. He goes in on the forecheck along with DeBrincat. Detroit moves the puck, though. Moved up here over the red line into the offensive zone. Pius Suter, he spins around, just throws it in on Fleury. Fleury grabs it with the glove, but then bad almost turnover there for the Blackhawks, but they're eventually able to send it all the way down. However, it is going to be icing against Chicago. 2:27 to go in the second, and it's going to be icing against Chicago, which will give the Red Wings an offensive zone faceoff. Hey, Cap, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Much, much appreciated. Great to see you in the chat. That one's won back by the Blackhawks in the defensive zone. DeHaan up to DeBrincat. DeBrincat backhands it out. Leddy takes it now for Detroit. He passes up to Rowney into the offensive zone. Trying to get that one in, just sticked aside by Fleury. Murphy behind the net. He knocks down one of the Red Wings there. And Chicago moves it up the boards. Murphy able to poke it out now all the way down. Taken here. Played by McCabe out there now with Jones. Moved up now into the offensive end. Borgstrom after it. Curled back, though, by Leddy as he takes possession. 1:40 to go in the second period. Still a 4-3 game. Detroit's come back with the power play goals, and it went from 4-1 to 4-3. This is a game again. So they dumped that one in, a minute and a half remaining. Down in the corner, Seth Jones trying to chip it out. Not able to. Detroit keeps it in. They go side to side now, sent in front. Chance there. Fleury able to get to it and make the save. Big stop there by Fleury. D to D now. Hronek back to the other side. Long shot in there. Fleury gets a piece of that one. Puck ends up going away to the sideboards. Now behind the net. Trying to get it back in front. Spin around there. That one just goes wide. Top line out there for the Red Wings. They are swarming in the offensive zone. Zadina, Larkin, and Raymond. Down in the corner now. Hronek pinching it out in front there. Larkin! And it's a big save by Fleury. Sent back around again. Trying to get it to Lucas Raymond. He takes it in the corner. Has it poked off his stick, though, and that goes out past Leddy to the neutral zone. Line changes coming. Partial for both teams. Leddy throws it in, and Fleury has to stop that with the shoulder. And he covers it up with 23.5 to go in the second period. Down to the final few seconds here. And Fleury with some big stops to keep this game from getting tied up. Some really, really nice saves there. Ice, it's not a jersey, it's a blanket. That right there is a Boston Bruins throw blanket, like that you would have like over the couch or something. Chance again there. Fleury keeps that one out too. 15 seconds left, and it's cleared out of the zone. Taken now by Mackenzie Entwistle. Down in the corner. Forechecking pressure coming from the Blackhawks. Long shot there from Caleb Jones. That one deflects just wide. And that is going to do it. The horn sounds. It's the end of the second period. And after some really, really close chances, we are going to the intermission 4-3. It was all Chicago in the first. Detroit came back with a much better second period, aided by a lot of power play success. And all three of their goals have come on the man advantage, getting them back into this game. And it's a one-goal game now heading into the third. But before the third begins, we're going to have some time to hang out and chat during the intermission. And 18 minutes to chill and have some fun while we wait for period 3 to begin. Really, really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Don't forget to that thumbs up and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here, and it is very, very much appreciated. Also want to put it out there, if you guys haven't seen the video yet, announcing my channel partnership with Super Deeker. Got a channel sponsor now, Super Deeker Advanced Hockey Training System. It's a off-ice stick handling trainer. Feels just like ice, though. Very, very good board. Small enough to use in a room, just like I did in the video that I put out this afternoon. Really fun to play, and certainly will make your hands faster and your stick handling better, without a doubt. So there's a link in the description for Super Deeker. You can use that link to get you $25 off yours today, or use the promo code DEEK of the Week, all one word, DEEK of the Week, at checkout at superdeeker.com to get $25 off. That is my promo with them, and I will be doing a weekly video with them called DEEK of the Week, which is why that's the promo code. It will be the best moves in the NHL each and every week. We're going to talk about those and get the clips and everything, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to be not on my YouTube channel, but on Super Deeker's YouTube channel. So definitely going to want to check that out too. That's going to be each and every week throughout the NHL season. So that's big news from today. A channel sponsor, which is really, really cool, and a big, big thank you to Super Deeker for doing that and supporting the channel. Hey, thank you, Cap. Much appreciated. Let's see. 5-2 now, Columbus. So Buffalo gets a goal back. Thank you for that update, Michael. We are at the second intermission here, waiting for period number 3 to begin. And we're just kind of hanging out here at the break while we wait, and we'll chat while we wait for the third. But it's been a good game. It's been a good game. Got a little worried early in this one that it was going to be very one-sided and a blowout, but Detroit got themselves right back into this, and it's been a good game. So Devils go up by 2. Thank you, Cap, for that update. I know that's not the score that you wanted, but I appreciate the update. Devils take a 3-1 lead over Washington. Someone asked earlier, I apologize if I missed it. Someone asked earlier where I got that blanket from. I got that as a gift for my dad from a sports store in the mall closest to me that doesn't exist anymore. The mall went out of business a few years ago now. That sports store went out of business a while ago. But that store doesn't exist anymore, but that's where I got it, that blanket from, that sports store in the mall. But sadly, neither the mall nor that store still exist. Yo, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. This has been a fun game. A lot of action in this one, a lot of scoring. I was a little worried early on that it was going to be a blowout, but then Detroit came back and made a game of it. So this has been a really fun one. Thank you so much for stopping in. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Chicago and Detroit 4-3 heading into the third period. And this one, anybody's game with 20 minutes to go. Just chilling here at the intermission. I don't know what I mean, I'm watching on ESPN Plus, so I'm probably getting different commercials than anyone watching elsewhere, but this Swiffer commercial is a little weird. This lady and her Swiffer, but that was pretty funny. Hey, thank you, Cap. Much appreciated. Glad that you enjoy it, and yeah, I'll be streaming all season long, all playoffs long, ready for a great hockey season. It's going to be a lot of fun. So my next stream, guys, is going to be tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing the Vegas Golden Knights against Colorado Avalanche. So that's actually a 9 p.m. Eastern start time, so it's a little bit of a later stream for me. The latest stream that I've done so far in the season won't be the latest ever, but certainly the latest one I've done so far. It's a 9 p.m. start time tomorrow night between Vegas and Colorado. That is going to be my game tomorrow. And then Wednesday night, I'm doing at 7 p.m. the Boston Bruins and Washington Capitals. It is the Bruins' last preseason game. So I'm pretty excited for that one. And that will be Wednesday night. And then Thursday and Friday, I will not be streaming. And then Saturday is our fantasy hockey draft. And I do plan on streaming the draft for that. Both the ESPN and Yahoo leagues. I have them drafting back-to-back at like an hour and a half apart so that I can stream both drafts in one continuous stream. So Saturday night is going to be the fantasy hockey draft. Also, if you're interested in fantasy hockey, I believe that there is one spot left in the Yahoo League, and last I checked, there was 3 spots left in the ESPN League. So if you're interested in fantasy hockey, I dropped the links in not the community tab post that I did today for this game, but the one from yesterday. I dropped the links, or not yesterday, Saturday. I dropped the links to join those leagues. We got a spot left in Yahoo and 3 spots left in ESPN. Obviously, we got to get those filled up by the time Saturday rolls around. So the drafts will both be Saturday night. ESPN is first at 7:30, and then the Yahoo League is drafting at 9. And I'm going to stream both of those drafts because they're back-to-back. Yes, I will be watching the Super Bowl, Cap. Yes, very much so. Austin, I just said I'm doing Vegas and Colorado tomorrow. So we are here at the second intermission. I have the Detroit feed up that I'm watching through ESPN Plus. So they're doing an interview with Moritz Seider right now. The obviously young defensive prospect for the Red Wings. Very, very high on him. And he has a goal tonight. It was great to see him get on the board tonight with the power play goal. I am a big Moritz Seider fan. I mean, football is my other favorite sport, so it doesn't matter. I watch football every Sunday, and no matter what teams make the Super Bowl, I'll be watching the Super Bowl. Yes, Oilers, man, yes. Opening night, I will be doing both games opening night. The Tampa Bay-Pittsburgh game at 7:30, and then we'll go right into the Vegas-Seattle game at 10. So it's an opening night doubleheader for me. It's an opening night doubleheader for ESPN, and it's an opening night doubleheader for me as well, as I'll be doing both games on October 12th. I don't watch a lot of golf, Austin. I do a little bit, but not very often. My favorite NFL team is the New England Patriots, Caleb. All right, we should be getting ready for the start of the third period here relatively soon. Feels like we've been at intermission for quite a while. Definitely not the full time, but I think, gotten through most of the intermission. So third period should be coming up here pretty shortly. Oh yeah, believe me, I know they lost yesterday. That was a heartbreaking defeat yesterday, but it is what it is. You move on to next week. Oilers man is watching Leafs and Senators. Yeah, I know HTH was streaming that game, and that seems like a good one between the Leafs and the Sens tonight. Old Canadian rivalry up there, and Atlantic Division rivalry. And not his fault, Red Rubber. Kicking a 56-yard field goal in the driving rain. I'm never gonna blame a kicker for missing I'm never going to blame a kicker for missing a 56-yard field goal to begin with, but certainly not in weather like we had last night here in Massachusetts. I mean, it was pouring rain. Hey, no problem, Cap. No problem. Yeah, it's always a great matchup between the Caps and the Bruins, and on top of that, it's the Bruins' last preseason game, so I definitely wanted to get that one in. And obviously, I'm trying to do different teams as much as I can and not just do the same teams over and over and over again. But I do want to see at least a couple of the Bruins preseason games for sure. Yeah. It was a great game, Paul. It absolutely was a great game, without a doubt. Regardless of wins and who won and lost, it was a phenomenal game. Hey, Brendan, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate you stopping by. Hope that you enjoy it. Thank you so much. So the Red Wings are 3 for 4 on the power play in this game. The Blackhawks are 1 for 3, but that's really 2 for 3 because their third goal, which wasn't a power play goal, kind of was. Like, it was literally right as the guy stepped out of the penalty box. So he wasn't back in the play yet. It still was 5-on-4, essentially. But it's not officially a power play goal. Is Detroit going to be good this year? They'll be better, Nathaniel. They're not going to be good. They're not going to make the playoffs, but they'll be better. I mean, it's another year of development. It's another year of the rebuild, and they've got some, really young, talented players coming in through the organization. So, Detroit is absolutely headed in the right direction, but they're not there yet. But welcome in, Caleb. Caleb, my apologies. Welcome in, Nathaniel. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Caleb's name was literally right under yours. I saw his. Will, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Much appreciated. Great to see you in the chat. We are getting ready. We are getting ready here. This, I believe, is the last commercial break before the start of the third period. Flyers are a complete wild card, Austin, heading into this team. Flyers are a complete wild card. I feel like they're the team that I have absolutely no idea where they're going to finish. They could be really, really good. They could be really, really bad, or they could be really, really mediocre. It's like they could finish almost anywhere in that Metro division. Yeah, I mean, Bobby Ryan's a great locker room guy. He's actually officially on a PTO right now. I think Detroit's going to bring him back for another year. He is a great locker room guy for this young Red Wings team. Definitely not the player that he was in his prime, obviously, but he's a really good veteran and very experienced guy to have in the locker room and teach these young kids. All right, everyone, we are back for the start of the third. Welcome into everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate everybody watching tonight. It would mean a lot if you could hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. It helps the channel so much and is very, very much appreciated. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And we're almost to 40 likes on the stream. Not quite there yet, but we are almost to 40 likes. So it would be really cool if we could get 40 plus by the end of this one. We still got 20 minutes of action to go. And a really good hockey game here tonight. I know people might have seen Chicago, Detroit, and not thought it was going to be the best game. This has been a really good hockey game here tonight. It's a 4-3 game. Chicago with a 1-goal lead heading into the third. 20 minutes to go. Still anybody's matchup. Detroit's power play has been absolutely lethal tonight. All 3 goals coming on the man advantage. Chicago's going to have to clean up the penalty kill. Chicago got off to a very, very good start in this game, but allowed Detroit to come storming back. And this is shaping up to be a pretty fun third period. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. We are underway. Long shot in there. Grice blockers aside. Big hit on the forecheck from the Blackhawks, but the Red Wings move it out. No, Cap. He does not have a goal in this game. He does have at least 1 assist, though. He does have 1 assist. Yeah, Jeremy Colleton, they just showed on the bench. Oh, boy, did he look angry. Jeremy Colleton looked... He had a scour on his face on the bench. He was definitely not happy with that second period. As that one gets dumped in there by the Red Wings. Fleury leaves it behind the net for Seth Jones. Taken now. Jones with a pass up out. It's stolen away, though, from McCabe by Bobby Ryan. Here's a shot. And a big glove stop by Fleury. Fabry picked up the drop pass there from Ryan and ripped it on goal, but Fleury snags it with the glove. Another bad turnover here, this time by Jake McCabe. And that is not going to cut it if you're the Chicago defense. Yeah, honestly, it's like it's going to be bag skate time, Paul. He was not impressed. As Detroit has it now, trying to work it out of their zone. They take it now up to neutral ice. Oh, that's awesome, Caleb. Ray, bro, what is going on? Welcome in, you absolute legend. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate you stopping by. We got a legend in the chat. Mr. Raybro has arrived. Is Lucas Raymond. What a move there. Trying to get around the D. Gets a shot off past Caleb Jones, but Fleury makes the pad save. That was a beautiful move there by Lucas Raymond, and this kid has so much potential. Larkin tied up now with one of the Chicago defenders. And we're going to get an interference call. It looks like it's going to go against Jones. Caleb Jones is going to the penalty box here for interference. And this is going to put the Detroit power play back on the ice with a chance to tie the game. 3 for 4 on the power play tonight. And they call Jones for interference against Dylan Larkin. And they're going to have an opportunity to tie this game up. And I don't know, that was maybe a little on the ticky-tack side of call, maybe. I think both players kind of came together there, but they end up calling it on Jones, and that puts Detroit to the power play. Here come the Red Wings now into the offensive zone after an early clear. Zadina with the puck back to the blue line. Seider with it. Now to Zadina. Back to Seider. Long shot. That one just goes high over the bar. Back now. Detroit keeps it in. Possession in the offensive zone. Taken now. Cross ice. Played by Zadina on the half boards. Back now, there's an absolute bomb there from Hronek. And Fleury covers that one up. And now we got some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Hronek in there. Pius Suter's in there. And that breaks up rather quickly. 17:20 to go in the third. 1:13 left on the power play for Detroit. They've already gotten a couple of shots on goal. Toronto scored. Thank you, Oilers, man, for the update. So they take a 2-1 lead over to Ottawa now. Got to be pretty late in that one, I would imagine. Taken now. Down low. In front. Down in the corner. Behind the net. Larkin with it. Back out here. That one just too far in front. Kept by Raymond, though. Back around. Larkin again. Dylan Larkin with it. Cross-ice pass. Lucas Raymond with a shot. He snipes it on Fleury! Lucas Raymond glove side under the bar. And we have ourselves a tie game. A fourth power play goal for the Red Wings. And it's all tied up at 4. Oh boy, big problems for the Hawks penalty kill. Big problems for the Hawks penalty kill here. And the Red Wings go 4 for 5 on the power play, and they've tied it up here in the third. Down in the corner now. This is the first game that I've seen him, Ray Bro, so I don't know, but he's played very well in this game for the most part. Down around now, Detroit right back into the offensive zone. Giovanni Smith on the forecheck. Carter Rowney in to play it. Back to the blue line, kept in here. Long shot, cross-corner dump, past Veleno. Out to the neutral zone. Chicago's able to clear. See you later, Caleb. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Taken now. Detroit struggling to try and get it out of their zone. Taken now, DeBrincat. Chicago in the offensive end looking for the lead back. Too far in front with the pass for Gaudette. Down low. Taken now. Puck's in the corner. Gaudette out in front. Chance there and a save by Greiss. Huge stop there by Thomas Greiss. Back the other way now. Connor Murphy stands him up in the neutral zone. Now we got a big scrum for it along the sideboards. Giovanni Smith takes a little hit to the face, and I believe we get a hand pass call. 15:38 to go. Third period action. We are all tied up at 4. Chicago and Detroit, just over 15 to play. Yes, 80% on the power play in this game, Profion, for the Red Wings. As that face-off is won back by Chicago. Chicago goes D to D now. Murphy with it. Moved up. Trying to get it into the offensive zone. Not able to. Still fumbling around with it in the neutral zone. Both teams not able to sustain possession. Murphy tries again up to Tyler Johnson. Johnson to DeBrincat. Through his stick and skates. All the way around. Past Patrick Kane. And the Red Wings come back the other way. Trying to get by Caleb Jones. Good poke check from him. Patrick Kane comes back and steals the puck. 15 minutes to go in the third period. See you later, Caleb. Thank you so much for watching. Much appreciated. Down low now. Chicago turns that one over in their own zone. That was Galvis. Larkin after it now in the offensive end. To the top of the circle, cross ice. Raymond trying to get it in front to Zadina, but the puck was bouncing. Back the other way, it's blocked up and cleared out there by Kubalik. Detroit has to go back and regroup in their own zone. Moved now through the neutral zone. Leddy with it into the offensive end. Through the middle, down to the corner. Kurashev for Chicago. Up to Taves. Taves gets it to the neutral zone where Seider takes possession back for the Red Wings. Avi, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Hype for sub. Taken here. Back out to the blue line. Long shot again. That one blocked on the way through. Chicago trying to clear. Over the red line. Dumped in there. All the way down to the corner. Big hit there by Hardman. Played up the boards now. Detroit's able to clear it. Up over the red line. Dumped into the offensive zone. Gaudette on the forecheck for the Blackhawks, trying to get zone time established. Back to the blue line, now D to D, Seth Jones. Jones cuts in. He rips a shot off. It's stopped by Grice. Taken now, Seth Jones still has it. Taken in the corner. Played around. In front there, that one gets deflected. Grice is in net for the Red Wings, and Fleury's in net for Chicago. Moved up now, DeKaiser with it. Past Giovanni Smith, that one squirts out of the zone. Back in the neutral zone now, Chicago regrouping. Now back to their own end, Jake McCabe. Pass up to the middle. Patrick Kane with it. Cross ice. Here's DeBrincat now. Up to Kane into the offensive zone. Patty Kane! Blocker save there by Grice. Good shot on the off wing. Down in the corner now. DeBrincat and Johnson after it. Up the sideboards. Played here. Patrick Kane not allowing him out of the zone. Now Seider goes back the other way. Can't clear it though. Kept in by DeBrincat that time. Taken now. Played here by Connor Murphy. Taken here. Backhanded into the offensive zone. DeBrincat down in the corner. Played here. Sent around out in front there. Seth Jones with a shot from the high slot, but it gets blocked on the way through. Chicago keeps it in the offensive end. Putting on some pressure here. Trying to get a lead back in this game. We're down to 11:25 to go in the third. Moved into the middle. Played now by Leddy. Leddy just lofts it up and out of the zone. That's going to go all the way down, though, for icing, and Detroit's not going to be able to change lines. That was a tough icing there by the Red Wings to take because those tired players are stuck on the ice now for the Red Wings, and Chicago gets fresh guys out there for an offensive zone faceoff. $11:17 to go in the third. One back there. D to D. Seth Jones. Moved there. That shot just goes wide. Carpenter line out there now for Chicago. Here's a chance. Big job. Blocker save there. Holding the post. Good job there by Grice. Sheehan, what is going on? Welcome. And we got more pushing and shoving in front of the net now. Hardman is into it. That was right in front of Thomas Grice as he covered that one up, and we're going to get a commercial break. Lucas Raymond has looked very nice in this game, Erod. Absolutely. 4-4 with 10:56 to go in the third. We are all knotted up with about half a period to go. We'll see who's able to come out on top. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. Helps out the channel so much, and I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're going to check some scores from around the league while we're at commercial break. Philadelphia beat Boston 2-1 in overtime. So that one goes to OT. Another overtime game for the Bruins. And that one is finished. The Blue Jackets hold on to the 5-3 lead to beat Buffalo. The Devils win 4-1 against the Washington Capitals, and Toronto skates to a 3-1 win over the Ottawa Senators. Game still going on. Minnesota now has a 2-goal lead in the second period over Colorado, or end of the second period, so that third is coming up here. And in the first, Flames have a 1-0 lead over Edmonton. They got about 5 minutes left in the first period of that one. Coming up at 10 o'clock, Anaheim versus San Jose. That's the only 10 p.m. start time late game tonight. So that is your action from around the league. Yes, Paul. Detroit scored another power play goal. So here we go. Defensive zone faceoff for the Red Wings. They win it back. That one's thrown up and out of the zone. Here comes Larkin into the offensive end. Poked away from him. Chicago in their own zone now regrouping. Raymond, Larkin, and Zadina. Great line for the Red Wings that has had a phenomenal game tonight. Taken now, trying to move it up. Worked around. We got a player down here. That's Larkin for the Red Wings. He's slow to get up. That is the last thing Detroit needs, is Dylan Larkin hurt. Hopefully he's okay, and that was just a slow reaction. That's that one back to the neutral zone. Chicago trying to maintain possession. 10 minutes to go in the third. Exactly half a period remaining in this one, and we are tied up at 4. Still looking for a team to take control here in the third period. Moved up now. That one's kicked to the middle. Played there, though, by Gaudette for Chicago. Here's a bad turnover by the Red Wings. 2-on-1. Entwistle scores! It's his second goal of the game! And I'm not sure who went in with him, but beautiful sauce cross crease. And Entwistle is able to put it by Grice. And with 9:40 to go in the period, it is going to be a 5-4 lead here for the Chicago Blackhawks. It was Hagel with the pass. Beautiful pass there to Entwistle. Their second connection of this game. And it's Entwistle's second goal assisted by Hagel. It's 5-4. And that is a monster goal for the fourth line of the Chicago Blackhawks. Holy cow. Have a good one, Cap. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. Great to see you in the chat as always. Was an absolutely gorgeous play, Erod. Ice, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Real deal. What is going on? Welcome in. It is Grice in net for the Red Wings, and he has given up all 5 goals. I think so, yeah, Bears. I think he played a few NHL games in the past, but he spent most of last season in the AHL. But I think he did play a little bit last year, but he spent most of the year down in Rockford. But we'll see. He might be able to make this team this year on the fourth line. And he and Hagel seem to play really, really well together. Into the offensive zone now. Thrown in there. And Grice just covers that one up. 8:59 to go. And now the Red Wings need a goal again. They are down by 1 as Chicago has taken the 5-4 lead here. And we are going to head to commercial break. Our second to last commercial break of this game. All right, so welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for watching. We are at commercial break in the third. Chicago has just retaken the lead, now up 5-4 over Detroit. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. It helps the channel so much, and I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Also, if you haven't heard the news, channel sponsor this year, Super Deeker, new partnership with them. You can get $25 off a Super Deeker advanced hockey training system. Really helps to work on the stick handling and puck control. I did a video this afternoon using it and showcasing what it does and whatnot, and makes practice a whole lot of fun off the ice. So check out that video if you haven't yet. But a big, big thank you to Super Deeker, and you can check out the promo link in the description. My prediction for Rookie of the Year real deal this year is Spencer Knight, goaltender for the Florida Panthers. I think he is going to, one, be the starting goaltender over Sergei Bobrovsky pretty early on in the season. And I think Spencer Knight is going to have a big, big year in goal for the Florida Panthers. And if they get to the playoffs, I think it's going to be on the back of Spencer Knight. All right, we are back underway here in the offensive zone for Chicago. Trying to work it up now. They can't keep it in, though. Taken by Detroit. They bring it to the offensive end. Suter with a shot there, and Fleury has to make the save. Sent around now. Into the middle. Yeah, hasn't happened since 2009, real deal. I think this might be the year that we get a Rookie of the Year goaltender. Steve Mason was the last one in 2009 to win it. Although Nedeljkovic was nominated last year. This one gets moved up. Taken by Carpenter. Chip to the middle into the offensive zone. Taken down low here. Sent out in front. Big pad save there by Grice. Huge stop there. Moved up now. Dumped into the offensive zone. Lucas Raymond going after it. Sent around here, past Larkin. Chicago trying to work it out. Dumped into the offensive zone now. Spun around. To the back. Larkin up the boards. Good play there. Able to get it up and out of the zone. Chicago has to go back and regroup. Taken behind the net now by Jones. Caleb Jones. Backhanded it up. Behind Hagel. He skates into it now off the boards into the offensive end. Hagel after it. He gets taken down in the corner. Now Gaudette's in there. Entwistle comes in and steals the puck. Great three-man forecheck there for the Blackhawks. This line has looked really, really good for Chicago tonight. Energy line would definitely be a fourth line in the regular season, but they've played a lot tonight, and they've looked really, really good. Gaudette, Entwistle, and Hagel have all had phenomenal games. Taken now, spun back around to the half boards on this side. Good pinch there, keeps it in. Red Wings struggling to get out of their zone. They need another goal now, down by 1. They've got 6:35 to be able to do it. Thrown in there, sent around, kept in there now by Detroit, trying to get some sustained pressure. Seth Jones sends it up, though, and clears it back to neutral ice. Another solid clear there. Thrown in now. Forechecking pressure coming from Carter Rowney. He tries to get a pass into the middle, but that's stolen by the Blackhawks. Patrick Kane can't get it out. Now here's Rowney with a shot. Just rips that one wide, blocker side. Oh, boy. Got to get that one on goal. Hiroshi with it now. To Rowney in the middle. It's poked away. Drop pass from Kane to DeBrincat. DeBrincat's out of the zone. Detroit gets possession, but they have to regroup in their own end. Trying to move it out now. Taken there. Played by the Blackhawks. Under 5:40 now to go. 5:35 left in the third period. And that pass does not connect. That's going to be an icing call against Chicago. Red Wings will get an offensive zone draw coming up here. Down by a goal, ticking down towards 5 minutes to go. What a chance here for Carter Rowney. He just ripped it wide, blocker side. That one's got to be on goal. You got to at least make the goalie make a save with that shot. Down low now behind the net, Robbie Fabry with it. Pass back out to DeKaiser at the blue line. He sends it in deep. Pew Suter drops it for Fabry. Fabry has it poked away, though, by Murphy. And Chicago's trying to get it out. Not able to. Thrown in front. That one gets moved up. Taken here by Jonathan Taves. He backhands it into the Red Wing zone and will start the forecheck. Getting some help from Kubalik with a big hit there on DeKaiser. Jonathan Toews with it now, trying to tuck it near side, but he's not able to get it in as it's poked away. 4:50 now to go in the third. We are under 5 minutes to go. The Red Wings need a goal. Hronek with it to DeKaiser. They got the veterans as a pair now. Hronek and DeKaiser were both playing with AHL young guys through most of this game, but now they've put them out there together as the Red Wings are looking for a goal late in this one and want the veteran guys on the ice. Seider, though, still getting a regular shift with Leddy, as he is one of probably your future number one defenseman in Moritz Seider. 4:15 to go now in the third. Lucas Raymond is out there, trying to apply a little bit of forechecking pressure, but Seth Jones gets a pass up into the neutral zone now. Chicago into the offensive end, down to the corner. 4 minutes to go in the third. Taken now. Seider with it in his own zone, trying to get a pass through to Zadina. That's a turnover. Good job getting back, though, by Detroit. And they flip that one up and out. And Caleb Jones goes back to regroup in his own end. Up here now. That one in front of Hagel. DeKaiser takes it. Throws it up now into the neutral zone. It's taken back, though. Possession Chicago. 3.5 to go in the third. Detroit not able to sustain pressure here or even possession of the puck. They're flipping it up and out of their zone, but Chicago's just taking possession right back. Nothing sustained here for the Red Wings, who are down a goal. That goes through everybody. No, shouldn't be icing. Yeah, no icing on the play. And now we got forechecking pressure from the Red Wings. Trying to keep it in the O zone, not able to. Patty Kane comes back and gets it out. His pass for DeBrincat hops off the end boards, though, and over his stick, which is going to lead to an icing call. And that was just a bad bounce there, as DeBrincat was almost in behind Hronek, but the puck hopped over him too far in front, and it's an icing call against Chicago. Wings will get an O-zone draw. Yeah, all of Detroit's goals came on the power play. Detroit has not actually played very well 5-on-5, but their power play has been absolutely dominant. And they need another power play, I think, if they're going to tie this game. As we get a long shot in there, that one deflects wide. Chicago with it. Magic Man, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Another icing here by the Blackhawks. Man, it's like Chicago is really trying to keep Detroit in this game. That's another icing call there and another O-zone draw coming up for the Red Wings. One back there to the point. Leddy with it. He throws it in on goal. Rebound chance! What a save by Fleury! I cannot believe it! Robbie Fabry! All alone, what an opportunity on the rebound. And Fleury just comes out and absolutely robs him. He was all alone in front, nobody within 5 feet of him. And Fleury snags it with the glove, robbing Robbie Fabry. And Vezina level Marc-Andre Fleury is back. Oh my God, what a save as we head to commercial break. Final commercial break of the game. Chicago holding on to the 5-4 lead. What a hockey game here tonight between these two teams. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Man, please do not forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. It helps out so much, and I cover the whole league. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. What an unbelievable save there. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, everybody. Magic Man, I have Austin Matthews for the Rocket Richard this year with 54 goals on the season. Trying to catch my breath here. Trying to catch my breath here before this final couple of minutes. What a save there by Marc-Andre Fleury. Calgary 2-1 at the end of one. Thank you for the update. So preseason edition of the Battle of Alberta up there through one period. And it's 2-1 Flames on the road. Taken now. Thrown down in the corner here. The Red Wings off of that faceoff. Still needing a goal. 2:25 to go. Long shot there from Leddy. And Fleury's able to find that through the traffic in front and glove it down. Hey, have a great night, Caroline. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. I think they'll be fine, Profion. I really don't think fans are going to have any impact on Matthews and Marner. They're going to be fine. Matthews scored at an unreal rate last year. I don't think he's definitely not going to match that rate this year, but Matthews is the best goal scorer in the NHL, in my opinion. And I think I'm going to be saying that for a long, long time. All right, net is empty for Detroit. Greiss to the bench. 2 minutes to go. They're down by 1. They need a goal. Dylan Larkin into the offensive zone. Back to the blue line. D to Leddy. Leddy down to Lucas Raymond with it now. Back to the blue line again, Leddy. Gets it across. On the half boards here, Larkin with it. Back here, long shot. And glove down there by Fleury. Dylan Larkin threw that one in on goal. 1.5 minutes to go in the third. 1:30 remaining in the third period. And Larkin gets a shot off there. But Fleury snags it with the glove. And it looks like the Red Wings are going to take their timeout. Yes, Red Wings are going to use their timeout here with 1.5 minutes left. Still down by a goal, looking to tie this thing up. So, timeout here for Detroit. And they're going over what they want to do off of this faceoff. Of course, they need to win it to be able to run their play. We'll see what happens. Chicago trying to hold on here with the lead. Back into the face-off circle now. Offensive zone draw for the Red Wings. And Larkin kicks that one back to Leddy. Leddy with it to Hronek. They got the big guns out there now, looking for this tying goal. Raymond down low in front there, poked away. Chicago clears it to the blue line, but not out. Leddy keeps it in. Larkin sends it back deep. Bobby Ryan chips it through. Hronek down to Raymond. Raymond tries to get that one to Fabry, but it's turned over and Chicago clears it out. All the way down there. Leddy's going to have to go back and touch up. It is an icing, though. 1:02 remaining in the third. It's an icing against Chicago. So that group will have to stay on the ice. Lucky for them, Detroit, they just had a timeout when Detroit used theirs last whistle. Here we go now. Final 1:02 in the third. And Detroit trying to get this puck. They do off of a stalemate faceoff. The Wings come in and get it. 55 seconds to go, under a minute left. Looking for the tying goal still. Taken now, down low. Played here by Raymond. He sends it in. That one's in front. And we got a big scrum as Fleury makes the save. And then we got a big scrum after the whistle here as everybody gets together. And Raymond is in it. Ryan is in it. Fabry was in it. For the Red Wings, Jones and Carpenter and Moore in there for Chicago. Murphy was in there. We got a Pretty good scrum in front of the net there. And we've still got a few more seconds to go here as Detroit looks for this lead. Very good job there by Fleury holding the post. Sent around there, trying to keep it in. No, Fabry can't keep it in. Seider has to go back to get it in his own zone. Net is still empty. Seider getting worked over by Patrick Kane. Gets it to Hronek. 30 seconds to go. Moving it up ice now to Larkin into the offensive zone. Drop pass. Now back to Larkin. Looking again in the middle. Nobody there. Chicago gets to it first, trying to get it out. Oh, good keep in. Second chance, though. Patrick Kane clears into the offensive zone. On goal, empty netter. 12.7 seconds left, and Alex DeBrincat ices this one. Empty net goal for the Blackhawks, and it's 6-4. What a frantic ending to a great hockey game. But at the end of the day, the Blackhawks get it done. And Alex DeBrincat puts it in the empty net and makes it a 2-goal game here with 12 seconds left. And that is going to be the icing on the cake of this one. As they win, Detroit wins the faceoff, dumps it into the offensive zone. There's only a few seconds remaining in this game. Chicago eats it along the wall. The horn sounds, and that is it. What a hockey game, especially for the preseason. That was a really, really fun game, but the Detroit Red Wings could not finish it off on the comeback. Chicago, who got out to a 4-1 lead in this one, ended up allowing the game to be tied back up, but eventually goes on to win 6-4. Empty netter there by DeBrincat finishes it, and it looks like they're going to be doing a practice shootout as well. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. They're going to do a practice shootout, so we will stay on and watch that while we see what kind of slick moves we see here in the practice shootout. The teams were staying on the bench, though, so that's something that is new this year, just in the preseason, that even if the game doesn't end or go to a shootout, the teams can still choose to practice it. So, looks like we're gonna be seeing that here tonight. But what a game. That was awesome. So they're getting ready here to do some practice breakaways. We'll see who the shooters are for each team. But this one has gone officially final, 6-4, Chicago with the win. This shootout is just a practice, just to get some work in before the start of the season. Looks like Dylan Larkin is going to shoot first for the Red Wings. Fleury back in his net. Larkin ready to take the puck at center ice. First shooter for Detroit. He comes in and, wow, very aggressive move there by Fleury. Coming out for the poke check, and Larkin didn't have time to really react to it, and it's poked away to the corner. Fleury came way, way out there. Very aggressive move. Here comes Jonathan Toews, the first shooter for Chicago. Wide, now to the middle. Oh, he just can't tuck it. Almost for Jonathan Toews. Just off the outside of the post, though. He tried to tuck it in around the pad. Backhand. Just couldn't finish it off. Here comes Lucas Raymond now for Detroit. Into the offensive zone on his backhand side. And, oh, it looks like he fanned on the shot a little bit. Might have been, it was trying to go 5-hole. It stayed on the ice. Fleury's able to make the pad save. Let's see if he got all of this that he wanted. No, that went right off the heel of his stick. He definitely wanted to get a better shot off than that. It went off the heel of his stick. Here comes Patrick Kane now, a shootout wizard for Chicago. Oh, he tries to shoot 5-hole, but Greiss squeezes the pads. Doesn't even go down. Old-style goaltending there from Thomas Greiss. A stand-up save 5-hole as it hits off his pads, and then he squeezes it between the legs. Robbie Fabry now for the Red Wings. In with some speed. Takes it a little bit wide. Trying to cut in. Oh, blocker side scores! First goal of the shootout belongs to Robbie Fabry. And Detroit gets on the board. Beautiful little move there on the forehand side. Cuts back to the middle and then just beats him low blocker side inside the far post. And that's a gorgeous, well-placed shot. Vladimir, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. DeBrincat serpentine in, trying to keep this going. And DeBrincat scores! What a move! Ends up pulling it forehand and then going top shelf on Greiss. And he'll extend the shootout. Serpentine to the forehand and then just over the glove of Greiss. Too quick. What a move. What a goal scorer DeBrincat is. Here comes Bobby Ryan for the Red Wings. He tries to go backhand, but Fleury makes the blocker save as he pulled that one forehand, backhand, but Fleury never committed on the forehand and easy blocker stop. Here comes Dominic Kubalik now, trying to win this shootout for Chicago, even though they already won the game. Trying to end this shootout. Kubalik on the right side, cuts forehand to the middle, and he rips it wide. Good attempt there, but doesn't get the shot on goal, and it goes high and wide on Greiss. Round 5 of the shootout now. Here comes Filip Zadina. Slowly serpentine in, now to the middle. Tries to rip a shot off, but Fleury stays with him the whole way. And makes the stop on that one. Fleury never bit on any fake. He was just waiting for the shot. And Fleury's going to stop that one 99% of the time. Here comes Tyler Johnson now for the Hawks. Trying to finish this off. And he goes 5-hole on Greiss. And that's going to do it. Chicago wins the game 6-4 and wins the practice shootout as well. Tyler Johnson, 5-hole on Greiss, finishes it. And that is officially going to do it for this hockey game as the teams head off to the locker room. Well, this was a lot of fun, guys. A great game, a great night of hockey. Thank you guys all so much. Really, really, really appreciate it. And hopefully you guys will come back to a stream soon. I'll be streaming again tomorrow night. Later stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll be doing the Vegas Golden Knights against the Colorado Avalanche. And then Wednesday night, I will be doing at 7 p.m. the Washington Capitals against the Boston Bruins. So that is my stream schedule for the rest of this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night. Have a great week. Hopefully I'll be talking to you all very soon. And don't forget to watch the video that I posted this afternoon announcing my partnership with Super Deker. You can learn all about Super Deker and what I'll be doing for them, what they'll be doing for me. In that video. The $25 off promo link is down in the description, or if you just go to superdeker.com, you can get $25 off your order with the promo code Deek of the Week, which is the video that I'll be doing for them each and every week, looking at the best moves in the NHL. So check that out if you want to learn more about my sponsorship from Super Deker, and big thank you to them for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. It's so cool to have a partnership like that here on the channel. So thank you guys all. Have a great night, and hopefully I'll be talking to you very, very soon.